All right, guys, we're here in the garage, and I had some people ask me before, what is my favorite power tool of choice? Not so much power tool, but tool brand. What tools do I like to run? Electric power tools. And so the answer is, I run all Milwaukee stuff. I like red and black. That's my favorite tool of choice, my favorite brand of choice. I have pretty much everything Milwaukee. And these are like the best tools I've ever used, especially cordless wise. I mean, there's almost no need anymore for plug-in tools that you plug in the wall with these kind of tools. Especially with these bigger batteries that they're starting to use, these 12 amp batteries. These things are insanely powerful. Like just insane amounts of power. I mean, I've used this thing all morning to grind poles. I did all the rails, handrails with them. I did all the prep grinding and all the cleanup and everything. And I've used it all morning long. And it's still got full power. Like it hadn't even dropped one bar. So these things are expensive though. I'm not gonna lie. These batteries are $220 a battery just for the battery. So they are expensive, but you're gonna get some good use. So, I mean, these things have tons of power. They work very, very well. I mean, you hear that thing? That's literally the same power. That's a full-size skill saw. That's a 7 1/4 handheld battery-powered skill saw, full size. Contractor grade, Diablo blade, full-size blade, nothing different. You know, we got your 18 volt grease gun here. You know, 2 different speeds, high and low. You know, it's got the work light. You need power, light, whatever. It's got it. We got that. Thing works amazing, by the way. It's got a really long lip on it, so you can get way up in there. Works good on the semi trucks and the Bobcat. When I'm doing Bobcat work, I like to use it, take it with me so I can grease the machine quick. This is my most used tool that I have in my tools box. This thing right here, I don't even know what to say about this thing. Milwaukee they just hit it out of the park when they did this right here. This thing right here, this half inch drive, Milwaukee impact. This thing's got 1,400 foot-pounds of torque for a half inch. Insane power. Like, I mean, this thing just will rip your hand off if you're not paying attention. You can take off just about anything you need. You know, put on just about anything you need, take it off, whatever. It's got different modes and settings. That one right there is for, you know, taking stuff off. What happens is you give it torque, it'll take the nut off, and as soon as it senses that there's no pressure anymore, that it's coming loose, it'll stop putting all the torque to it so it doesn't break anything or shear anything off. Same thing when it's tightening, it does the same thing. That's a loosen and a tighten function. Okay, so it's got 1, 2, and 3 power. You know, so 1, you know, you can put something on that you don't want to break. 2, need a little bit more, you know, and 3 is just, I mean, you see that thing in my hand, just, it's insane power. So that's my probably most used tool in my toolbox, because I keep that in my truck. I mean, if you got a flat tire on anything, a machine, a skid steer, your Bobcat, anything, it doesn't matter. I don't care what it is. You know, your reach fork, your anything, it will do it. We got the 12 volt, hex driver. So this thing I keep at home here at the house, and this is like, if I got to fix something here, or I need to hang a picture, or I need to do anything, this thing is awesome. And it does do good automotive work too, because it's a 12 volt, it gets in smaller places. This thing is 12 volts only, but you can see in my hand, even with 12 volts, only at 12, that thing, plenty of kick. Plenty of kick. My next favorite used tool, 3/8 impact. This thing's got balls too. Once again, that's snappy. That's a 3/8 right there. You know, that thing, I just, yesterday, the other day, last week, I did my carrier bearing on my 2500 Silverado, and I never even broke that thing out once. I did the whole carrier bearing with this, and mind you, that was a 17 millimeter bolt that I had 3/8, and it was impacted from beginning. Someone had put it on there with the air impact, you could tell, and this thing took it right off, no problem. Didn't even fight me, came right off. So